Hi everyone, welcome to the lookbook. In this video, I'm going to do a wedding guest makeup look. Now this is going to be step by step for all the beginners and teenagers out there. Also, I'm going to use really affordable and easily available makeup products. So without further ado, let's jump right in. So I want to make this video as detailed as possible but not make it super complicated. I hope आप सबको सारे के सारे steps अच्छे से समझ आए. Now let's start. So my skin is nicely prepped for makeup. I have used a mild face wash and then I went in with a generous amount of moisturizer. I have used the Pond's Super Light Gel Moisturizer. You can go in with whatever is your favorite moisturizer. Now you have to make sure that there are no dry patches on your स्किन. ड्राई फ्लेकीनेस होता है अराउंड द नोज या फिर फोरहेड, वो सब ड्राई पैचेस बिल्कुल ना दिखे, क्योंकि उसके ऊपर अगर हम फाउंडेशन लगाएंगे तो अच्छा नहीं दिखेगा. Next, we'll go in with foundation. So I'm going to use the Maybelline Fit Me and I'm in the shade 128 Warm Nude. Again, make sure that the foundation you're using is just the right shade. बिल्कुल भी fairer shade of foundation नहीं यूज किया जाता है. आपका foundation आपके ही shade के हिसाब से होना चाहिए. It should be a perfect match. Then because हर वीडियो पे questions आते हैं मेरे brushes या फिर makeup sponges को लेके, so इस वीडियो में I'll be mentioning everything. Now I'm going to use this sponge. Now this is the Colorbars Blenditude Beauty Sponge. I think this is the most affordable, good quality sponge in the market. You can easily find this on Amazon. I think it retails for about 180 or 200 rupees and is super good. Now this is a damp sponge. You can see that it is really squishy, but if I squeeze it like this, there won't be any water dropping out of this. This is just damp. It is not wet. Okay, it's not dripping wet, it's just damp. Now I'm going to take one pump of my foundation, something like this. If we need more, then we'll keep adding on, but for now I think this is enough. I'm going to dot it all around my face. Don't directly go in with your sponge or brush. It's better if you distribute it on your face first and then go in with your tools. Now I'm going to take my damp sponge and just bounce it on my face like this. If you're a beginner, I'll definitely suggest going in with a sponge rather than a brush, because this gives a better finish, and if by any chance you have taken a lot of foundation, this will soak up that excess product and give you a more flawless finish and not make your face look cakey or textured. Then for concealer, I have the Swiss Beauty Liquid Concealer. I'm in the shade 03 Light Moyen. Now when it comes to applying your concealer, don't go for an Instagram sort of concealer application where you apply a whole triangle of concealer. That is just a lot of product and it will be really difficult to blend and it will make your eyes look really cakey. So just go in with very little product towards the inner corner, because that is where you actually have dark circles, and then just draw a line outward like this. This gives your face a natural lift once you have blended out the concealer. Again, taking the beauty sponge, now I'm going to take the tip of it. Also, I'm going to run it over my lids. Now to set my face to avoid creases, I'm going to use a compact powder. This is the Maybelline Fit Me in the shade Light Beige. You can definitely use the applicator it comes with, but I'm going to use a fluffy brush like this. Now this is off of Shein. I got it from a set, so you might not be able to find this one, but there are several brushes like this. Just take a big fluffy brush and pack your powder with this. Fun fact, all the products I'm using today, these are actually my first makeup ever. I bought these back like 2 years ago for my sister's wedding. Back then मुझे makeup के बारे में कुछ भी नहीं पता था, literally zero knowledge. And yeah, मैंने बहुत सारे YouTube videos देखे थे, मालविका सिकलानी, सिमी गौराया, and then I did whatever suited my face. That is what you should do as well. I'm going to tell you the techniques, but you need to make sure and practice so that you know what looks good on your face. Now for brows, if you think that your brows are in really nice shape and you don't need to shape them or fill them out, then all you have to do is just go in with a brow gel, a brow mascara, and set them into place. But I want to fill in my brows, so I'm going to go with the Miss Claire eyebrow pencil. This has a spoolie at the end, so you don't need another brush for it. And this is in the shade 02 dark brown. Always go in with a brown brow pencil rather than a black one, because that will just look really dark and stark. I'm just going to brush my brows upward. Now for eye makeup, I'm going to take my first ever eyeshadow palette. This is the Wet n Wild Rosé in the Air eyeshadow palette. It has 10 shades and retails for about, I think, 500. It's for $4.99, and I still feel that this is one of the most versatile, good quality and affordable eyeshadow palettes on the market. Even now, I got this like 2 years back and I still love this. But if you don't want to buy an eyeshadow palette and you still want to do a little bit of eye makeup, then what you can do is, if you have bronzer, contour powder or highlighter, you can just apply your bronzer on your eyes and then go in with the highlighter with your fingers, and that is more than enough. I think I'm going to do something similar, but because I have this palette, I'll be using some orangey tones here. The eye makeup I'm going to do is super simple, so I just need one brush, and this is a blending brush. Now you can very easily get sets of blending brushes or just eye makeup brushes, and it will definitely have a blending brush. You can get these off of Amazon or Nykaa. So yes, you just need one blending brush like this. First, I'm going to start off with this shade. It's a nice warm, almost brownish yellow sort of shade. Then I'm going to go in with this orange shade to add a little bit of tangerine hue to it. I have nicely coated my brush. Then I'm going to place it on the outer corner. That's it. Then I'm going to drag it inwards. This is one step that you really need to spend time on so that it doesn't look harsh. You want to blend it really nicely. Now all you have to do is go back and forth. This is called windshield wiper motions. And then in the corners you have to go like this in circular motions. Now take your time with this and make it look as seamless and blended as possible. Then I've taken that warm orange shade. Now if you see, I'm not applying anything towards the inner corner because I want to apply a shimmer shade. But if you just want one matte shade on your eyes, that is called a blown out monochrome eye look. So all you can do is just apply the eyeshadow all over your eyelids, and you don't have to go for a shimmer shade. That will be a all matte look. But I am leaving this space empty to apply a shimmer shade. Again, going in with windshield wiper motions, then circular motions, and I'm also going to drag it outward like this. It just makes my eyes look really elongated. Now I'm going to take this golden shimmer shade on my fingers and apply it towards the inner corner of my eyes. Now you can definitely take a packing brush like this. This is called a flat packing brush, but shimmer shades don't usually apply that well just with a dry brush, so you'll have to wet it with a Fix Plus, and I think that is just too much mehnat. So it's better if you go in with your fingers if you don't find that messy. There you go, it's such a pretty shade. Now you could have gone in with your highlighter as well, but I have a shimmer shade in this palette and I'm going to use it. Now after applying the shimmer shade, you again have to go back with the blending brush and just run it through. Don't take don't dip it into the eyeshadow again, just whatever is left on it. Now this make sure that there's no harsh line between the shimmer shade and the matte shades on the outer corner. Now my bad, I think you will need another brush. Now this is a pencil brush. It's really thin and tapered, and what you're going to do with this is take the same transition and orangey shade on this and run it over your lower lash line. And also you can take the same pencil brush, pick this shimmer shade and apply it towards the inner corner. Now what this does is it opens up your eyes. Now I'm also going to connect it with the lid shade I have on. What this does is it opens up your eyes and makes them look more awake and wide. Then for kajal, I'm going to take the K Beauty kajal in the shade Spade. Take a small wing line. I'm going to take the Maybelline Hyper Glossy liquid eyeliner. Liner done. I don't think my liner is going to look any better than this. So now let's finish off the eye makeup with mascara. I'm going to take the Maybelline Colossal Mascara. I think Maybelline mascaras are super affordable and really good quality. And with this eye makeup look, which is really simple, you don't need falsies at all. Just a good generous layer of mascara and you're good to go. That is it. I really like how the eye makeup looks. Now let's move on to the face makeup. Now why do you need a blush, contour, highlight and all that stuff? I don't think you need a highlight per se. That is definitely up to you. If it's a wedding, I'll definitely suggest going in with a highlighter, but it's up to you. Now why do you need all that? Because what happened when you applied all the base product, the foundation and everything, is you made your skin tone like an even color. Usually you have shadows over here and then these parts are more flushed, and the high points when moisturized are glowing when the light hits it. Now everything is even and matte because of the foundation, powder, concealer and all that stuff. Now we need to bring back all those, layers or the shadows and all that back to our face. Now, if you're a beginner, I'll definitely suggest buying just one face palette. It'll have contour, blush, highlight and everything. So you don't need separate contour palette and blush palette and all that stuff. If you want to buy, then definitely go ahead. But I would suggest a whole face palette. It's easier to carry and you know what comes after what. Now, when I started with makeup, like I said, I bought this one. This is the Maybelline Master Contour Palette. I love the contour shade and the highlighter in this. It is perfect if you're near my skin tone. This is great. Else there is also a medium to dark version. I think this is light to medium. The problem I have is with the blush. Now if you can see, this is a shimmer blush. I don't like applying shimmer blushes. A good alternative for this would be the Sugar Cosmetics Contour the Force palette. Now I don't own it, but I do know that it is of really good quality because I own the singles of that. And then the blush in it is also a matte finish blush. So yes, you'll be sorted, but I'll be going with this. Honestly, I don't mind a shimmer blush, but yes, it's not something I would reach out to now that I know that matte finish blushes look better. Now for this, again, you need one brush like this. This is a powder brush. I could have also applied my powder with this, but I keep this for my contour and blush. In my other videos, you might have seen that I use this brush. It is an angled brush to apply your contour, but you don't need it exactly. I'll show you how you can do it with just this one brush. Now I'm going to pick the contour shade towards the edges. See? Then I'm going to go in with circular motions and blend it into my hairline. Make sure that you don't come all the way near your mouth. That doesn't look good. You have to stop somewhere around here in the middle of your eye. So yes, that is how we are going to contour and bronze up. Again, place your contour here on your jawline very lightly, and also near your hairline. Now, as you can see, this side has more shadows and lines to it, whereas this side is completely flat and it's just one tone and doesn't look that good. It looks really unnatural, whereas this side, it doesn't have a really sharp, harsh lines that you'd see in professional makeup, but I think this is enough to just bronze up and contour your face. While placing your contour, make sure that you're going in upward direction, because that is basically what you're trying to do. You're trying to lift up your face. Now for blush, I'm just going to dig into it because I do know that this particular blush in this palette is not very pigmented, but if you have a super pigmented blush, you can just lightly dab on it. Now I'm going to apply it over here on the top of the contour, like where I've placed my contour is here, and I'm applying the blush over here. Again, because this is a shimmer blush, don't take it all the way over your nose. It will not look cute. Do that only when you have a matte blush. For this, swipe it upwards. See, this side has the blush and it looks so nice, whereas this side again is really flat and weighing down. Now I'm going to use this fan brush to highlight, but you can also take a blending brush. That way you will have a really nice stroke of highlighter and it will be really striking. Taking the highlighter, I'm going to hit the highest points. The nose. And keep it. And now for the final step, lipstick. I do remember that on my sister's wedding, I wore a really bold and a maroon sort of a shade. It was Brunette 20 from Faces Canada Ultime Pro range. But these days, I much prefer brown shades, and now a lipstick has to be matching to your outfit, so definitely go in with whatever you like, whatever formula you like. I'm going to go with a creamy matte lipstick. This is PAC Cosmetics Retro Matte Gloss in the shade Nutty Doodle. And there you go, we are all done. Let me put on my earrings and be right back. Final look. I wish 2 साल पहले मुझे इतना makeup basics पता होता, but then still my makeup did look pretty good in person and also in pictures. Now I do hope that this video was helpful and you enjoyed watching this video. Now let me know in the comment section what other videos you'd like to watch. Also, please don't forget to hit the like button if you enjoyed the video and hit the subscribe button if you are new on my channel, and I'll meet you in my next video. Till then, bye.